Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft 1.14.4, all the mods for with Nemsun. How you doing? I've been waiting a long time for this, all weekend. I've not had any time to record an episode. My internet was hit, well, my telephone cable outside the house that leads to my house was hit by a storm and started to crackle a lot, and my upload speed was terrible. The videos I did last week, like the Friday Night Magic, for instance, was Saturday morning because I uploaded at the normal time, and it took all Friday night to upload. It was loading up things and downloading things so slowly. But thankfully, one of the engineers came out Sunday. I know, it's unbelievable. One of the engineers came out on Sunday and fixed everything up for me. And got it all working smoothly again, so hopefully this is out at a good time on Tuesday. So I've had plenty of time here and there, bits and pieces, to do some work around the village. So I've been doing a bit of crop breeding and getting ready as best as I can for the next stage. And now I'm dying to show you what I've been up to, and I'm dying to show you what we're going to be doing with the machines to hopefully make this all a lot simpler. Yeah, hopefully. So last episode we did the crossbreeding to get the 3 types that we wanted. Lenthurium, I think that's how you spell it. Cunneran and Canicum. I think that's got an I missing out of it, but I couldn't be bothered to take the sign down and change it just for my own reference. But now I come to show you that I misspelt it. I probably should have changed it when I had the chance. But anyway, I put down a couple of plant farmers, just to farm the particles of these. Let's check the spelling here. Canicum, yeah, there's another over there. Quinoium particles. Quinoium. The quinoium and the cane. The cane, the kin, and the length. The length? It's not length though, is it? Lenthurium. The len, the kin, and the cane. The len, the kin, and the cane. That's what we're going to call them from now on because reasons. Yep. They have just had 2 planted around each. So there's 2 of each planted around this plant farm, and it will harvest the particles every time they grow fully. And then I'll just leave them to grow fully. I've also got these rows here which I occasionally go down, and I just right click all the way down like so. I normally do it with the axe in hand because my axe has a magnet 3. This particular axe, not my tree capacitator that we got in the other episode, that's still in my bag of holding. It's in my ender sack, my bag of holding, ready to be used whenever I need that. But I just come down here and I gather the particles from here as well. And as you can see, it's not many particles from a full row. That doesn't always yield many particles. So what's that? That's 6 plants, and I'm getting 4 len, 2 cane, and 2 kin off those rows of 6. So this machine is not going to be getting that many of each either from each harvest. So there's bound to be quite a lot of harvesting that doesn't actually yield anything in this particular setup, but enough in particles for me to then take over to the compressing processor way over here in my newly designed, I know it doesn't look that much different, but newly designed internally, newly designed little area for particles. So dump all the particles in here and then make the particles into the these canium particles. They go into ingots, don't they? Yep, make them into ingots. Then you make the ingots into the gears and infuse the gears to give us these infused gears. Now I've got a few. I did all of the machine parts I think I need. So I did the infused len, the infused kin, and the infused cane. Yeah, all in the infuser up here, which uses biomass, as we know, and the biomass comes from squeezing seeds. So I got this kind of setup going on at the minute. We'll get to that in a sec, where I come along and I break all of the ones that I want to get rid of. And remember, I've got this little marker, so it reminds me where I am. When I'm looking down at the ground like this, I can see that bit of coarse dirt behind them, so I know I'm breaking the child plant and not the parent plants. The parents are not on these coarse dirt. Yeah, the child plants grow on the coarse dirt area, the designated coarse dirt. I could maybe even put the coarse dirt in there to represent, but I might use this for another thing, so I'm leaving it as is. And then I come in here and I bring it over and I will identify these carrot seeds, for instance, that I've just plucked, and then go and put the crop bars back. So the crops can start producing more of those particular types that we want, or maybe want, and see where it goes. Now that set there was actually a 14-1 with fertility 2, spreading speed 2. Spreading speed 2 being the key ingredient there. And that is a spreading speed and fertility 2, but light level 13 needed. I don't really need that. That one is 3-2. I like fertility 3, speed 2. That is speed 2, and nothing else. So that's boring. We can get rid of that. That is speed 2, fertility 2, and nothing else. That's also boring. That can go in there. That is speed 2, growth speed 1. So that's not a bad thing. That is water range 2. I don't really care about the water range. I need the water range, but I'd rather get the higher fertility and spread speed first. Those ones there are the standard. That's what I've been using to process. And there's a spreading speed 3 there, and there's a growth speed 1. So I've got a choice for the next batch, you see. Now I've got 4 there that are my current choices, and these will go into here like so and be squeezed and create the biomass. The biomass then goes up here, and a new biomass put in there. So all the biomass collects up, and then when I need biomass, I've got some biomass to put in over here at the infuser. It's a simple setup as that for this bit, right? And then there's another little section that I've got sorted out upstairs for storage. So I've given this a little upstairs attic-y room there. So we go up. For the 2 machines on this side, we've got a couple of solar panels. Solar panels for those machines on this side, and to make it all look good. Look, nothing wrong with making it look good. Nothing wrong with making it all look good. We've got. Let's get rid of that. Disable those cold spots and hot spots. I don't actually go to them anymore. The vegetables, vanilla vegetables, or vanilla vegetation, or the original seeds, the original core seeds, the 10020s. Vanilla flowers, vanilla animals that we've been picking up. I've got a few different panda ones there. I still haven't got rid of the ones. Vanilla blocks. I've got 2 types of dessert seed in there. The plant tech metals. We've got all these. There's still the 4th one, Danthium, still to get. And then seeds that I don't want that I'm just going to chuck away to biomass. I'll put in here. They go through a hopper down the side of those machines there. They go into hoppers down the sides and into the 2 machines. So if the first one's full, it'll drop down to the next hopper and go into that one. And I just covered them up like that to make it look good, hopefully. But I want to put 3 machines in here today. That's the first thing. And then also grow the other plant. That's the other metal. There's 3 metals I've got here. I need to grow a 4th metal. And then just set it up on auto farming so that it's constantly running in the background. So we're trying to get plantium seeds and fish seeds together. Fish seeds only grow on DNA combiner soil type. I don't know if that's like some sort of crazy gated way of stopping you progressing. You've got to get the DNA combiner first, and the DNA combiner is there. DNA combiner is canium. So you have to get to the cane first before you can get to the DNA combiner. Now every other thing, that's plantium block. That just means you've got to have a lot of plantium to do it. All the others seem to be soil types, which is a bit odd. All the others are just soil types. And soil types, while they're very good, they're not different, are they? They're just normal. It's just simple. Whereas this DNA combiner thing is like a bit weird. All I'm planning on doing though is just adding them onto here and then seeing what they do. That's a pretty cool looking block. I like it. DNA combiner. We should be getting some energy. Let's see why I'm not. Probably the connection at the side here isn't giving any power yet. Let's rip all this out. So this is where it's supposed to be going right, and will probably go wrong. There's connection issues with these things. They don't connect. These pipes just don't connect properly. Right? You think they're connecting properly, and then they don't. Right? So either this one needs an update, and then it will. Yeah, there we go. So it's kind of like it needs a block update in order to figure itself out. Which, okay, it's fine. But it's a bit annoying to keep going and doing block updates all the time. Especially when I've got to rip the floor out to do it. I'm going to leave this floor ripped out for now. You saw how it was looking. And I will put the other thing on afterwards. But this DNA combiner, that's it. That's what we're supposed to grow these seeds on. Fish seeds. Yeah. Wow. That's great, isn't it? So I've made one, and it took me a long time. So now I'd have to take these, because they need a cold environment, over to cold and grow them with plantium seeds to get the dancium in order to make the final guy, the DNA remover, dancium. I'm not sure if I need a DNA remover though. So we're going to skip over a little part there. We're going to be safe for a little bit. Yeah. Skip over that little bit there. Take all of this stuff here and try and create the next couple. I've got the empty DNA containers. Try and create the next couple. So we've done. We need a cleaner. We need a cleaner. Let's make a cleaner. DNA cleaner. Don't know what that does yet. We've done the combiner. We're going to need the extractor. Let's make that there. So we can make those two. So that's a start, right? So let's connect the. I don't know which order. Extractor, cleaner. I think extractor should be first, really. So let's go extractor there, and let us update that so we get power. No? Has it made a connection to the other one now? That's got it. That has not. Now, you sometimes feel like it's just taking a direct link to one thing, and it will only ever connect to one thing. So like this is now full, but the power is trying to get to that. That's where the cables are taking it. Whereas this one now needs power, and that one's not allowing it. So annoying. So that's why I brought this cable along here, so that I could bring the cable down and power things in a downward looking view. I might end up taking it up through there instead, and then bring the power down, two of them, and maybe bring the power down there as well as a separate one, just to see if that works. But it is pretty annoying that the cabling doesn't quite cable. You're going to have fresh things for each one. So I may end up having this go into each one separately. Like one comes around here, and there's no way of like cutting it off either and stopping it from connecting to another side. Like I can't switch that. That is connected. There is no disconnecting that at all. I don't know if there's any other way of doing this sort of stuff, but it's not working. That also needs power, so let's bring the power across here and down. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah, okay. So now, if we bring some power across to here, is that going to work? Yes. Okay, so power from the top seems to work, and power from the bottom seems to work for that one. It's just a little bit glitchy at the minute. They're getting it right. They're getting it there. I'm sure the mod makers will figure it out as they go, and everything will be lovely. But for right now, that's working. So when it's working, you don't mess with it. That's what I've learned in life. When it's working, don't try and fix it. Unless it's aesthetically pleasing to the eye, leave it alone. Can I place you there? Yes, because that was aesthetically pleasing to the eye to put it in the right place. There we go. Okay, so now we've got our workstation again, right? So we've got these different things, which is good. I'm glad about that. Though extractor, I don't know how to extract. We put empty DNA containers in there, so let's put 2 empty DNA containers in there. Put seeds in there, and that should extract. Okay, so if I want to extract the... I don't really want to extract any of that, so let's get some of my spares. These are all the seeds that I've been, like, keeping back so that I could practice this. If I've got fertility, growth speed, I only want, out of these two, I only want the temperature. So let's see if we can extract temperature. Does it allow me to offer anything, or does it just extract whatever it can? Does it randomly extract something? It didn't seem to ask me if I wanted anything. So this has extracted all of that DNA. It's extracted all that carrot DNA from the seed. Everything. Okay. So all of the different things that were on there, temperature tolerance 0 is what it's attached there. So what's this one? A cleaner. So what do I put in here? It's going to clean it to what? What's it going to clean it to? It's using a lot of power though. That's a lot of power used up. It's cleaning to what? It's just removed it all. that just cleaned it all up and got rid of all the whole DNA. Oh wow. Okay, so combiner. Well, there you go, folks. There are three lovely looking machines that in the end result do nothing for me. Thanks for watching today's episode. Yep, that packs all the way nicely in there. And yeah, Plantech 2, loving it. I've spent all weekend preparing for something awesome to happen today, and it's not quite there yet. So we're going to have to continue going by the old-fashioned method. So I need to get that Dancium so that I can get the final machine just to check that works. So I need this DNA combiner, and I need my fish seeds and my plantium seeds, and I need to go off and get something sorted in the cold biome. Okay, so DNA combiner, water, fish seeds, plantium, water, plantium seeds. Combine the two, and what have you got? You've got a lot of fish and plantium seeds that need discovery. It's supposed to be Dancium, so one of the rare metals. So while I've been waiting for this, and I've only done it twice, so I've not really been waiting a long time, I've discovered a few things. I've been checking about the mod and bits and pieces and stuff and things. I've joined their Discord server. Their Discord server is accessible through one of these tablets. I also noticed there was another tablet. So yeah, the Plantech Overview tablet has a link to the Discord in the end of it, so you just type that into Discord and you can get through to them and chat there. So I've had a little chat, I had a few questions answered, and I also noticed this genetic engineering tablet over here to give me all my answers that I needed. So yeah, genetic engineering, extracting genes, reducing genes, combining genes, cleaning containers, and creating seeds. All the things that I need to know are right there. And Dancium is right there as well. Excellent. So yeah, job done. Job done, finished, done. That's it. Mod completed. No, not quite. The other seeds will take away with us. Now this thing here. Okay, so shears. This is in from the latest. Well, not the latest update. The update to the mod, which came out, I don't know, September 9th, I think, something like that. A crop remover. A crop remover needs shears surrounded by. Hold on. There's shears. Shears there. Surrounded by plantium nuggets makes a crop remover. Now, as far as I remember, crop removers would just like pick up. Okay, so that just took the seed altogether. Well, we had a trowel in another version, another mod that just takes the whole thing. Okay, well, never mind. The other thing is, once it's grown, I can take this DNA combiner back. So, yeah, crop removers, normally when you right-click, you just take the essence of the... Yeah, that's it. You just take some of the particles off. You kind of right-click harvest. So that crop remover right-click and gets the crop off. So you get the seeds. Okay, so I've got squid seeds there. So you can get the seeds. So I wouldn't need to replant the crop bars. I could do this down here. Let's go with here, right? And when it grows, yay, as if by magic, I can right-click to get the seed off and let it grow again, instead of breaking it, putting it back, breaking it, putting it back. So it is going to be a time saver. It's not quite moving crops around like a trowel. That doesn't seem to be in yet. Maybe if I have a word in the Discord channel, it might become a thing. I know the Modpack, the mod maker for Plantech 2 is very busy and works hard at doing the mod whenever he's got some free time, which is good. One of the other things they said was that where is it? Oh, this thing, right, was just to test that any soil could work. If they wanted, any soil could work. So as you can see, that's growing. But the DNA combiner will be replaced by a dirt block. It will be needing only a dirt block when you get back to it, right? So there's that. And then, of course, the tablet, the genetic engineering, everything's in here. Way to create the crops with selected traits. These traits can be found first, but could be used as much as you want. Start crossbreed your crops to find the traits you'd like to have. Extracting genes. Once you have the traits, you need to extract the whole DNA sequence. Therefore, put a seed with a trait and an empty DNA container into the DNA extractor. Blah blah blah. We've done that. Yep. The seed will be destroyed in the process. Reducing genes. Mostly, you don't want to use the whole DNA sequence. To remove single genes, put the DNA container into DNA remover. You can't select which gene will be removed. Don't mess around when you only have a single container left. On this way, you can reduce the genes up to 1. Not sure exactly what that means. Not sure. That's reducing genes in a DNA sequence. In a DNA DNA remover. Combining. This is combining DNA combiner. Yeah, we'll make a mixture, but the lower values will be dominant. Which type will be dominant is random. So when I had that random chance, it was basically just giving me the same thing over and over again. Cleaning the container. When we don't want it, we get the DNA clean. Yeah, we know that bit. This reducing the genes. The DNA remover is what we're going for with a dancium. Now the last step in getting personal seeds is put the DNA container and 32 biomass in a seed constructor. Biomass is a byproduct of the seed squeezer. A seed constructor. Well, I now have several fields of dancium growing, and it's also automated up there to get all the particles I need. I've just run through the final time, so there shouldn't be anything fully grown right now. They all kind of grow at the same rate, which is nice to know. So you can kind of run down one field, and by the time you get back to the other end, you've got to do it all over again. So that's good for farming in one straight through run. Turned those ingot into ingots, dancium ingots. I don't need any more right now, so we'll put the rest away, particles away. 9 left, that's not too bad. It's about a stack and a half of particles to make enough ingots to make the machine gears and then infuse them and sort that out that way. But this is the new machine we've got, the DNA remover. Now I've connected up to the power supply and I've started messing around with it, right? Let's just put one in there so you can see what it begins with, right? Type, grow speed, sensitivity, light level, water range, temperature tolerance, productivity, fertility, spreading speed, and energy all get put in. And in this case, we have lost the temperature. We have removed temperature from this particular sample. In this sample, we removed the carrot type. So we kept the carrot type on that one, removed it on that one, and lost the temperature in that one. This one, we removed the fertility twice. So literally, the fertility 3 that I wanted, the fertility 3 was removed twice on that one. This one's got quite a lot of things as well. Let's see what we remove. And then we're supposed to be able to combine them and turn them into new seeds and all sorts of odd things like that. The actual creating them into seeds, I still haven't quite figured out what we're doing because I haven't grown it yet. So that's the same fertility but without the carrot. This is good. So what I want is a supply of what we need. So a kind of supply of these and try and reduce it down to fertility only. So that's still got fertility on it. Let's get rid of the other ones. If they've lost fertility, then there's pretty much not much point keeping them around because they don't have any good stats on any of the others. So those will end up getting cleaned into empty. That is still got the fertility going in it, so let's keep going. Oh, I'm running out of power now though, so let's take a break from that. And let's go with making this machine. The final machine that I think I need is a seed constructor. Now let's see if we can make this bit work. Let's get... Oh my days. Oh my days. It has automatically taken my best pick instead of the raw diamond one. It's just taken my enchanted pick. Oh. Can you believe it? What a mistake to make. Okay, well, I'll be able to fix that, I'm sure. At some point, I will get a new pick. That's what I'll do. Oh, look at that. That's got a big seed on the front. Pretty cool looking. Alright, seed constructor requires that and that. Okay, I'm down to my final few. So this is an original kind of carrot seed, water range 2, which is an improvement, and fertility 3, which is an improvement. And I've, in some cases, managed to continue to keep the fertility 3 on these samples. Some others have ended up being cleaned completely because I lost the fertility sample. Now, extractor no, combiner. I could try and combine these seeds together, but I want to see what the seed constructor does. So the seed constructor cost me my diamond enchanted pick, so I hope this is an enchanted thing. I do need some biomass though, I just realised. That's not got biomass in. This is where the biomass is. It's not supposed to be too much biomass as far as I'm aware, so that's not bad. And I'm going to have to start crushing some more seeds because I don't have a lot of biomass in these things at the minute either. So I'm going to get back to doing lots and lots of carrots again. The carrots themselves are very good at finding all of the things, the breeding processes that I've already started with all the carrots out there. This particular row here. That section is looking pretty good, so we should be okay for that. Right, seed constructor. Let's see. Can I construct a seed that is carrot, water range 1, seed, spreading speed, and fertility 3? Does it just construct? It is doing something. Okay. It doesn't say much more than that. The DNA container will not be consumed. All traits that are not in the DNA container will be set to the default value with the default type carrot. Right, so default type is carrot in the actual wiki. So this is good. So that's what I've done there. Right, the fertility level there. That has then produced this, which is all the default types. Growth speed, sensitivity, water range. So we've got the spreading speed 1 and fertility 3. Spreading speed 1 and fertility 3, which is exactly what we wanted. Right, then I could take those out, and so I could put in that one. So these samples become solid samples. They're not like samples that I can't manipulate any further. I don't lose the sample. I've got the DNA then to grow a new one, and then that grows me another seed, fertility 3, which is identical in every way, shape or form. So the idea now is to then remove certain elements of things in the DNA container, create or an extract the DNA from this. So now I've duplicated that. I would extract it from this. I would make a new DNA from that would be identical to this, I presume. Well, identical to that one, I guess. Right, and then I can take this and I can feed it through the remover until I'm left with the stat that I want. Alright, so now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to isolate the type Dancium. Dancium the type. I'm isolating Dancium the type. I've removed fertility off that one, which is good. If I can remove spreading speed as well without removing Dancium, that's good. I've currently harvested all those seeds and I just put some bottles in there, empty containers. I made 8 containers worth of DNA, and that is good. Excellent. So now we've got Dancium sensitivity 0, range 1. Right, that's okay. We'll put another one through there just because that's what I'm doing next. Over here we've got fertility 3, sensitivity and water range. Sensitivity and water range being essentially the same. That's good. And spreading speed 3. So what I want to do is I want to combine those two. So we've got the Dancium with a spreading speed 3, growth speed 0, water range sensitivity that way, right? Want to combine them two. This is this is science. This is for science. This is all for science. I'm enjoying it, but it's very long-winded. The DNA combiner then gives me this. Okay, so I've got now the type, the growth speed and the spreading speed from this one, 0 and 3. I've got the type, sensitivity and water range and energy in this one. making this combination of those stats to make this one. Okay, so now this Dancium and that Dancium don't see eye to eye. That container and that one don't see eye to eye. Now the fertility 3, if I put that, it doesn't have sensitivity, water range, and fertility. Or well, it has the same, so it'll go the same again. So then we put another one in there, and we should end up with a spreading speed 3 Dancium and fertility 3 Dancium, all in one thing, right? Yeah. Yes, okay. And so we've skipped from having loads and loads of the standard seeds. We've skipped straight forward to having a Dancium fertility 3 spreading 3. Yeah? And it's very difficult to think through how this is going to work on the long term, but we end up with that particular seed type. The default type, if you don't include type, is carrot. So with the carrot seeds, I think I'm going to try and make the maximum stat in each thing for carrot types, and then try and get myself a DNA container that has that DNA in it. So this now I can make as many seeds as I want, in theory. I'll take it back out, put it back in, and it should make another seed. Oh, it needs more biomass. Okay, it's the biomass that makes the seed. Yeah, that makes sense. But anyway, that Dancium there is pretty good. Productivity, if I can find some productivity carrots, if I can make myself some productivity carrots, then that'll be great as well. I can upgrade those. So I'm kind of messing around a little bit until I've got this like package here, some kind of package that is this all combined. So I don't want that DNA Dancium there. I want this package. So the two of them combined was this. No, not that. Those two. That's all Dancium. Carrots. This one should be a static 3-3, right? So we take that. We put those two away. And if we were to duplicate that, it would make a carrot that was 3-3. 3-3, 3-3 carrot. That's what that's going to do, right? But if I put it back in here, we can combine it with any seed that we come up with, so long as it doesn't have a fertility and spreading speed stat. I can then have a super DNA serum here and keep combining and combining, then making seeds and going out there and breeding them up together in this desired format to try and get ourselves an amazing seed thing that we can very quickly turn any like Dancium, anything like Dancium into a 3 fertility, 3 spreading speed without any breeding out there in the farm. We can just take the super seeds, DNA manipulation and all that, and just take super seeds out there and do the science. And if you feel confused by all of that, well, yeah, join the club. I confuse myself a lot, but once you plod through, once you experiment, once you start working on it, it becomes super simple. There are a few things that are being changed in the next update of this mod, such as the DNA combiner being soil for fish seeds instead of needing that gateway in. It should be a lot simpler to get all the things that we need. Getting the temperature tolerances and all that kind of stuff. I suggest we just do carrots. Suggest you just breed carrots, and have one highest stat you can for everything in carrot, and then use those carrots to manipulate tons and tons of DNA containers and take your chances, removing all the DNA apart from the stat you want. Then combine your super stats and have a DNA sample of the super strain that you can then add to any type that you want using all these machines. I hope that made sense, right? Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode of 1.14.4 Minecraft all the mods 4 with Nemsun. Until then, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. Goodbye.